When I chose the name One Ocean, I knew I wanted to give back.
In her small Gloucester shop, Jamie Matheson is doing just that, donating 5% of the profits from her eco-friendly clothing line to marine cleanup.
You drive around underway all day, seeing trash float by was driving me crazy.
Coast Guard Petty Officer Zach Thomas saw a problem in need of a solution. So when he and Jamie met at a Gloucester beach cleanup, their interests aligned.
It catches everything floating in the water. Plastic bottles, paper, oil, fuel.
Both had seen a crowdfunding campaign for something called Sea Bin, which collects marine debris. But when production delays prevented them from getting a sea bin, they found this marine trash skimmer and raised nearly $12,000 to buy one.
I knew as soon as I saw that I had found what we wanted to do. It was helping the marine debris problem, which would directly help all the animals in the ocean.
Jamie comes by her love of the ocean honestly, having formerly worked at the New England Aquarium. And one doesn't have to dive below the surface to find the threat to the marine environment. Plastic debris floating throughout the world's oceans and collecting in natural catch basins like harbors and marinas. Placed in Gloucester Harbor last fall, the marine skimmer has been gobbling up debris 24/7. Funded in part by the city and community nonprofits, a town vote named the bin Skimmy Gibbler.
It seems like just yesterday we splashed her in the water and just sat there anxiously waiting for her to gobble up some lunch.
Maritime Gloucester, a museum which also runs educational programs for K through 5, was able to place the skimmer on the public pier adjacent to their building, and they help clean up what Skimmy consumes. Amanda Madera is Maritime Gloucester's education director.
What the surprising thing was that the amount of small, tiny pieces of plastic which break up, really. They break up into smaller and smaller bits. When they're smaller, they can be mistaken for food in the food chain.
I spend my life on the water, I live on the water, I spend a lot of time on my boat and on my paddleboard and on the ocean in general. And I see it all the time. I see the tiny little plastics and the straws and the plastic bottles and cigarette butts. It turns into smaller pieces of plastic, which fish can consume, we can consume. So it really is a problem directly to us as well.
Skimmy is a start. Jamie, Zach, and their various partners that have come together as the Cape Ann Maritime Partnership hope to add many more skimmers throughout the harbor to have a broader effect. And based on what the skimmer has consumed to date, there's plenty of work to do. But for Zach Thomas, just getting to this point has its own rewards.
The most satisfying thing I've learned is that if you're ever passionate or care about a problem, you really just have to reach out to other people. Any cause worth fighting for has got other people that are already out there in the field going after it, so it is satisfying to know that we have a really good solution as long as we keep at it.